trophy, the glittering prize, at some point tomorrow evening. John Higgins is already there after an epic battle early of the tournament against Neil Robertson last night. 3-0 up, one black ball away from 4-0. Found himself 5-4 down. Good evening, Dominic.
Good evening, Philip. Very good evening, everybody. This is a match I'm really looking forward to. Both of these players, very attacking players. Average shot time, just 20. Yize has a great chance.
It feels like quite a long. He's played superbly. He's taken to this tournament on debut as though he's a veteran. And the manner in which he eventually prevailed over Robertson, the two embracing at the end, acknowledging that they'd put on
the top cushion as far as he wanted to. Good effort. It wasn't without risk.
Well. No. The match turn when he missed the black for 4-0. Just gave Robertson the in that he was looking for, and
Kyren was taking part in the Championship Leagues. He really does like, and that's evident in his performances here, of course, this week.
5th century. Wilson extremely motivated to go one better than he did in yesterday's match against Robertson. He was giving away.
Wow, Kyren Wilson, normally so reliable with the rest, didn't strike that one.
And the calibre of players that he beat in order to do it as well.
And black tied up, but that can soon be remedied. If you get a good angle on the blue, you could cannon into the reds and bring both of those high-value colours into play. That's a mistake. Yeah, it was thin. But cushion. I wouldn't go into the pack of reds and play safety off them, because you don't really know where the reds are going to finish. He's got the line perfect here, but he's just overplayed it. This time.
What?
Yize will play for the red now, just to the left of the pack.
Here at the Masters, it's quite unlike any other tournament on the tour. You got 2,000 people crammed in for a start, well over twice as many as you'll get in the Crucible, as he did, and then back it up against Xiao Guodong. So impressive.
Yeah, but he won't be guaranteed to finish nicely on his colour. Having to rather trust to luck, and the cannon on the blue could have been better. Yeah.
Excellent. He's embraced this atmosphere. Won a lot of new friends with his style of snooker. He can be devastating because
in a very natural manner.
Mobile phone going off. Well played in the circumstances. Never ideal when you have a...
Mudgeon as the years progress.
Tomorrow. What a victory that was.
39.
It looked like being a procession at one stage this afternoon for Trump. 3-0 up. Higgins. But Higgins still producing the goods in his 51st year. Extraordinary, really. And you saw his...
45.
It's been clear to see that he plays the game. Narrow angle. It's in, and the frame now at his mercy.
And left one to this left centre.
57.
But Wu has taken these very well. And continues to look entirely unruffled by the mag and what's at stake this evening.
63.
But he deserves one.
70.
It's been a great break. Both players feeling their way in very nicely.
75.
A sparkling break of 75. What a great start to his first ever. In frame two.
Oh, the cue ball's in, and he's left the red on. The red that he's played will have gone up towards bulk and maybe... And that's exactly what Kyren needed, just to settle down, but the cue ball could finish close to the side cushion.
As Robertson was throwing everything at him. And that's nicely stroked in.
And with that green, it'll give him confidence.
5.
But he wants it. Did very well there. There was a lot of right-hand side on the cue.
5. Yize's 137 total clearance against Murphy in round one remains the highest break that it's bettered.
$21. Kyren Wilson. 27.
But where does the cue ball finish if he does pot it? Oh, and that's finished.
Seven.
was misstruck by Kyren. Just went in. Again, not tight.
20. Kyren Wilson.
Oh, that's a surprise.
20.
Wilson was getting into a position. Well, this would be some frame to pinch, wouldn't it, from 50 behind.
Kyren at the moment. And of course, he's done the hard work by opening the reds up for Yize here. But he's left the cue ball and
7.
Really good cueing again. He makes
15.
but in a previous shot, he still has a lot of work to do if he's to win the frame from this opportunity.
18.
He's overran that.
Yize. 20.
It was difficult.
1.
Angle on this blue to work with. Just a little bit. That's okay. Was able to play for the red into the green pocket.
7.
And right in the middle. So Kyren Wilson responding. Missed the brown to the left centre to take his chance. So both players getting a frame early to feel part of this semi-final. His first.
50. 18. 22. 27. Kyren Wilson, 27.
2 breaks of 27 proving sufficient for Kyren Wilson. So one apiece, both part of the match early. 6 required to face Higgins over the best of 19 frames tomorrow.
Find that bolt cushion. Very attacking safety there from Kyren. He's opened everything up. But he's got a...
From his teenage days. Oh, what a pot that is. What a pot. Talk about...
Very difficult too. Oh, he's got it. Oh, that's fantastic. Fearless.
Yize.
Wow.
What?
A little short, but it's okay.
Off his colour, and then a safety error that, given the fact that the reds are already nicely open, could prove expensive.
Played the cannon, so the black is on. He's missed the black by a long way.
He's used... It was always bound for that near jaw.
Oh, well done.
One.
Title triumphs, 3 of them against Trump in the final. The only disappointment, of course, continuing, was a wonderful campaign.
9.
And of course he started this one perfectly as well, winning the Shanghai Masters.
Smith be able to play onto the black.
15.
That's extraordinary.
Kyren Wilson, 15.
He missed a key black, which turned the match yesterday from the cusp of in great fashion, but that will hurt him, particularly if Yize can make the most of this reprieve.
That's it, him. Big chance
5.
now for Yize to make him.
So.
But you want to be just below the blue, almost snookering himself on the red, and that's just about perfect.
12.
Because he wants to cannon those 2 reds and the pink into play if he can. He doesn't have to play it now, but I would suggest that he does. Wow, goodness gracious me.
18.
For the former world champion.
1.
As well as Yize played in his first 2 matches, their capabilities. So Wu is probably going to have to raise his game again this evening if he's to get the better of Kyren Wilson.
$15. Kyren Wilson. 15.
It's away with it. Oh, it could be worse.
Very well done. Difficult cut. Difficult and way too thick in the
Kyren
event.
Wilson, 1.
It's got rather edgy, hasn't it? Early in the piece, only.
Two. 5. 9.
up for the first time in this frame over. Opted for the safety, and he's played a very
completely different way. Oh, no, he isn't. No, he's playing the shot I suggested. How's his luck? Oh, great hits, but has he left the blue on?
It's just caught the jaw. What drama in this frame. It's only
5.
It was asking a lot to get close to the...
Again, so close, so close.
Yize a 5.
And this time he does deposit the pink. What a tense frame. Errors on both sides, some great pots as well. As he did at the last against Neil Robertson.
Isn't still a good chance, but not as easy as it could have been. And there's a
6. $12.
corner.
Seen a few miss to that left centre
70.
on the near jaw.
A lot he can do with it. Near the black spot to take the cue ball back towards bulk. There wasn't. What a mistake he's made there. Complete misjudgment.
One.
Easier.
Pot success.
7.
Nothing to write home about from either so far. Wu made the one break
Spot, and that wouldn't be a bad thing. Oh, is it spot available? It doesn't.
14.
Since Yize's break of 75 in winning frame 1.
20.
Just decelerated a little there, is he? Got it though, and he's brought a few more reds into play.
$34. $41.
Not getting close really into the left corner pocket, but hit it much thicker than intended. And Wu in pole position come back after the 15-minute break.
49.
And that's probably, if it happens, a fair reflection of still to make a 30 break. Wu made the 75 in the first. Few errors from both since then. Parity.
56.
Around. Just has that natural, confident air. Backs himself.
62.
No, I think you could say that about Kyren as well, on his way up to the... One of those players that didn't fear reputations.
I think the stirring fight back from Wu in the English Open final last season against Neil was inspired by them. Has it got the legs to get there? Not quite.
Right-hand side of the table, or you can play it around 3 cushions, and there's more control playing it that way. He's got that cue ball exactly where he ball.
But shouldn't be difficult to hit this one.
Play the red towards the right side cushion. Try and use the bulk line to get the snooker. Too thin though.
And that surely sets the seal on this 4th frame and this mini session. But both making their mark in the first half of our second Masters semi-final.
So.
Nothing to choose at the minute. He's been in 2 Masters finals before and would love to get his hands on the Paul Hunter Trophy, complete 2 of the 3 legs of the Triple Crown. You've got to go. Again, a long way off. Normally such a strength.
isn't 3-1 or 4-0 up on me, having made just 2 breaks of 27. Maybe he doesn't play the right style of snooker, and maybe...
That's more like it. That's a cracker from long range from Wilson. And that could well be a real confidence booster to knock in a red like that.
7.
Just looking at a few months ago, his first ranking event victory, so the points that he gained from that have contributed massively to his season point.
Just go. Thank you. 30.
That was a better cannon than it looked.
20.
Is in this campaign.
29.
Neil Robertson, whom he beat.
He plays with a bit of pace.
35.
Struggling to get high side of the blue, but
40. $49.
it does appear to be a dead. Seems that he's just sped up his play a little bit as well.
47.
One another's way.
$63.
Sounded like he might have done himself an injury there, but I think... And now he can concentrate on trying to make his...
A little bit of pressure has been imparted to him now by the performance.
76 break. Oh, but not close, not close. So Wu doesn't pay the price.
1.
He really clobbered that red, didn't he, Don? And we've seen a...
It's his MO, you could say. Wu more of a touch player, generally speaking.
Final procession against Xiao Guodong, which he won in no time by whitewash. But, of course, there's still time to put that right, and this is a good opportunity.
He really does spread his fingers wide apart. Look at that bridge hand. It is extraordinary. Oh, baby, fantastic.
Thank you.
Wasn't easy by any means, and that is not a kiss that has helped him out at all. This looks like a very decent chance for Wilson.
This is when, as a player, you can just put yourself under too much pressure.
Nine.
And he's done pretty well. You could see his look at... And he's got a great chance to extend his lead.
Previously proved serendipitous because empowering it in, he's developed everything now, and
$25.
can be better than playing for the black.
33.
But Wilson is threatening
40.
to take control now. Yize was left with that very awkward, great chance.
Just go. Thank you. 47. $55.
Should seal it for Wilson.
$62.
Oh, that's perfection.
There were mistakes from Wu in him, unable to punish him. But this evening, Kyren Wilson, without playing at his very best. And he's certainly upped it, hasn't he, since the interval to clinch the sixth. That red surely doesn't matter. There's only 35 left. And Yize remains. Of course, he was 4-0 down. Well, there was some very unfortunate noise from some...
I'm pleased in a way that he hasn't gifted an opportunity to Yize. It's always unfortunate when noise in the auditorium. It mustn't be forgotten that this is Yize's debut here at the Masters, and it's a critical.
So Wu won that little safety battle.
It's pink as well, it's straight enough. But he's missed it. And this is the pressure that he's under now, you see, because he needs a score, he needs to get back into this match.
And that's where Wilson... He's been in 31 ranking semi-finals, Wilson.
Eight.
Equally, he'll be taking nothing for granted because he was in this situation last night, seemingly in queue.
And he's a little short of pace.
This lead in this frame. Didn't even catch the jaw, though.
21.
He attempted the double there.
Those centre pockets aren't doing Wu any favours at the moment, though.
One.
Well, a lot of players. Corner.
Five.
It was always very tricky, mainly because of the...
Kyren
Didn't land on it as he wanted, but he would still have expected to get...
thick side.
One.
So Wu has got to find that spark of inspiration. Has got to go, really. Well done.
Go on and make a break from here. Chance to get the black back on its spot now.
Eight.
But positionally, I think he'll have to. He's a little straight on it.
Sixty.
Frames he won before the interval. Nothing since, of course. Wilson has taken control since then. In the low 80s, but that doesn't matter right now. It's about this frame. If he can win this one, which Wilson has had chances of turning this round.
32.
Be on a choice of reds to either corner then. Didn't play the cannon, doesn't matter.
Forty. $47. 48. $56.
He showed his mettle with that long-range pink. It was certainly missable. They were all there for him. But he slotted it in. And now...
63.
Plus a vital frame for Yize.
The only small really creating opportunities, he's been given them by his opponents, and
71.
that might not continue to happen for the rest of the match. Score well or create opportunities from good safety play, which is something he's
74.
done very seldomly during the course of this match.
The cue ball goes in with the brown. It doesn't matter.
Both players.
Not a great break off, and suddenly Wu has some of the old swagger back.
Kyren's previous couple of break-off 9, 11 up at 2-all.
6.
That's absolutely will then be possible too.
$40.
Now, will he leave an angle? If you can avoid that and go into the side of the pack of reds, that would be ideal. And the only way to do that is to play this with as much. That's exactly what he managed. And the reds will split nicely for him.
$30. $36.
Now getting back into a groove, he just looks like a different player all of a sudden, which had to go. And when he is in full flow, he does his damage
44.
very quickly. Already. In a couple to lead.
52.
Always caught the green. And that looks to have worked out.
59.
Something else I like about Yize is the fact that he's immersed.
At all. Will be level again.
67.
But couldn't make them tell, and he's been punished for that. 2 snookers. And he's not going to get the chance now.
75.
Yize the chance to slot in the long red. And fresh from the break he made in the
81.
tournament high of 137. I'm sure he won't be thinking about that though. He'll be delighted with the way he's bounced back. But he's well and truly back in business now, and this match is anyone's. We're set for another thrilling finale here for Kyren Wilson. He's back now, and we're ready for frame 9 of a possible 11.
Well, maybe it does. No.
From behind a win, he'd then be looking to become just the 7th debutant to win the Masters. John Spencer, of course, winning the inaugural version back in 1975 to get to the final. And most recently, as Kyren Wilson comes close to fluking the red off the yellow, Yambing Tao.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's such a good...
For that one, right in the middle. And you can just feel the confidence has returned to Wu's game.
7.
He can pot it and cannon the other red away from the black and bring it into play.
40.
Well, now Yize can play for that red, but it could pay dividends. Oh, I think he's just gone too far.
$21.
Couldn't really play that with enough power to get high.
A big leap in standard.
$34.
Oh, that's not bad. I only say that if the pink...
To Wilson, 4-1 up. He was able to have the last word in the end against Neil Robertson.
As high as he'd want it to be.
53.
Not as high as it needs to be. In the vicinity of his Q-tip there, he wouldn't have had any problem at all potting that red.
And then out of the blue,
58.
will you... Miles away. Now, what's the damage? Score again.
1.
Out the rest, but can he generate enough pace? No, nowhere near it.
That was very good.
The blue here with the cue ball. Just avoided it. But where's this cue ball going to finish? In no man's land.
Yeah, it's always bound for the near jaw. So that opportunity for Wilson can get close. That hasn't been punished. But the cue ball's run on.
2 snookers if the black's completely tied up.
Yize 1. Can we keep the noise down over?
At a counter. Didn't come to anything.
This because he can't play for a high value colour. Try to bring the black into play, he's managed that. Requires. Oh, what a pot. And believe me, he's not.
Nine.
That's okay. He can. Doesn't want to double it.
Kyren Wilson.
Well, Has he left the red on?
Kyren Wilson 4.
Opponent from here. Audience thought that Kyren attempted the red there. He certainly didn't, and he has got the snooker.
And he's gone round it.
Foul.
So back where he was, and now the Browns say
In a safe position as well. Tried the double. Has he got the treble? Looks good. It's in.
into it, but he was a little cold because he hadn't potted one for 25 minutes. And he was rather chasing it.
8.
In this match when he was making mistakes. Kyren Wilson was getting on top at 4-2, could have been 5-2.
Foul.
But now
And once again, the break.
struck that sweetly.
1.
And he rarely showed emotion. One of the best temperaments I think snooker's ever seen.
Four.
Looks set to take control of the match, really. Had his chances in the 7th frame as he just lost the cue ball a little there.
This shot that he's playing. Asking a lot to play that type of shot. The red's going to find the pockets, and that's a foul. He's brought the black into...
1. Louisa 1.
It's another sensational pot from Yize. He's looked thoroughly unfit. How's he going to handle it?
5.
Well, that fabulous red that he... A couple of shots earlier. He knocks in a ball like that. Oh, he tried to cannon the black. He's just got enough of it to black without catching it. Manage that.
8.
Slow down. Oh, this is a huge shot, Phil.
Nicely negotiated.
Played the cannon to perfection.
24.
Frame 7, if he goes on to lose this match. At that stage, he was in control. He had 2 decent scoring opportunities that Wu knocked in from distance into the green pocket, which was, at that stage, very missable. Had he missed it, he got it, and he's not looked back. But there is a twist.
Louisa.
Let's have a look at this. Oh, he hasn't swerved it enough.
That is a terrific pot from Kyren Wilson. What guts he's shown there.
Incredible. Well, out of nowhere, he's given himself every chance.
9.
In such a way as to bring the blue out into the middle of the table. No, but that won't concern.
Seventeen.
With the brown on its spot than where it is there.
If he pulls this off, it will be one of the clearances of the... Great shot to release the blue. There is huge pressure on every corner.
31. 35. 40.
The 2026 edition of the Masters. And this to take us all the way.
46.
Fantastic break from Spencer.
To break.
Trying to keep order, a tall order.
And the way these tables play. And he has knocked it in. Oh, he needs that cue ball to slow down.
Kyren Wilson.
Corner pocket.
That looked fraught with danger. Sure enough, the cue ball stayed.
Just in place. It's awkward to avoid if you have to play a safety shot down this left-hand side of the table.
On the face of it, the pot success not that special for either.
And there's the first mistake.
One. Nine.
Kyren could screw into the reds here. And he's brought a couple more into play, but
70. $25.
Queuing over the yellow as
29.
That's another terrific bit of cueing under this at the decider.
go into them, I wonder.
34.
Well, he has that angle.
It's not gone to plan. Oh, what a pot. What a pot from Wilson. Talk about not taking a backward step. From having 1 foot in the Masters final. From the very brink of defeat.
That courage when it's needed most. In a situation like this.
48.
It's what made 4 big titles. And when you think it was only a handful of weeks ago, quickly for him. He had his chance.
55.
He looks very much within his grasp. And it looked in the previous to pull this one out.
70.
And what a final we have in going for a 3rd Masters title, 20 years after his 2nd. Kyren Wilson appearing in his 3rd final, 19 frames. And we've had 2 quite brilliant semi-finals.
80.
Well, we haven't had a 50th career century in wrapping up.
98.
And emotion now released as he takes the lap of honour, and the crowd showing their another wonderful evening of entertainment here at Alexandra Palace. And what a way to finish at its greatest. His 6th century of the tournament, more than anyone else. Done it again in the semis against Yize. Kyren Wilson back from the brink, showing his trademark resilience once again to deny